know some of these guys be like, officer, I've never seen them do nothing like that.
Yeah,
Oh, I
that's.
just met you and I don't know what this. Nah, I can't go to jail for you.
I can't go to jail.
But the fact that you're in this room, you'll be included with us. So,
like the second time I meet you,
but if he saw you out in random with none of us around, then it's that.
That's the kids.
It's like, what am I gonna tell my mom? I'm
The
ready for my boy.
kids.
When my mom look at me, how look at me, you know?
Mm. Yo.
Like, what?
See that?
Look at me like, yo, you better start snitching right
I
now.
mean, yeah, he better say what's good, nigga. If you know what's good for you.
No, nobody knows anything. That's the story.
Yo, nah, real rap though, real rap though. Nah, I don't. I do think about that too because that is very much so been the thing about that lifestyle is you know what I'm saying, hold it down, which is understood because if we both, you know what I mean, we Cody and it's come on man, like with the head.
My thing,
But
well,
yeah.
not my thing, because
We got caught.
yo,
But no.
wait, hold on.
That's a fact. Like what the fuck?
My thing is,
Facts.
because you asked that question, we don't run. Well, I would assume that they don't run with people like that. I don't run with people like that. So it's like I feel like people who run with people like that, y'all have a code. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got a code.
But that's not even real.
But I'm gonna be honest with you. Niggas follow that. Yeah, bro.
But yeah, exactly. So it's just like,
for himself.
Nah, it's real. It's real.
it's real.
It's real to the people. It's real too, and they uphold to the highest. And it don't matter how old they get. They still they
people
still
like that. If y'all running together, and I'm saying you get caught, blah blah blah, and the other person get away, and like y'all had some bread or whatever, a real person's gonna hold down your family while you down. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take care of your family. Not gonna try to fuck your girl. The whole gang's not gonna try to fuck your girl. You know what I'm saying? So it's like levels to the shit.
yeah for sure. And that's not that. But at the same time, we can't be deceived in that and thinking that it's the majority that uphold that. Because I don't believe that to be true in my personal opinion. I mean, I'm not gonna say I can't say much because I'm not, you know what I'm saying, I'm not about the life, but being close enough to it after the talking, the way that I'm like, man,
You saying there's a lot of snakes in the grass?
it's just it's just the fact of the matter that
The showers show more than the growers.
yeah.
So while shit is just being shown, you're just gonna see what's being shown. You're not gonna know if shit is gonna grow into something or it is what it is if it's gotta grow. It's just people showing shit because that's just what they are. They just gonna give themselves 100% right there each and every time.
It's,
Yeah, because you know, the ones who got the thing on them don't need to talk about having that thing on them. They just got it for safety measures. They not gonna talk about it. They not showing it to everybody. Yada yada.
Like, bro, I'll be honest with you. If I would have that thing on me, like the last thing, even if I get in an argument like with anybody, my last thing is like it depends. I always say people that is ready to shoot, and especially me. I'm only saying this because of like who I was around growing up. My first instinct is not to shoot, bro. Like realistically, I want to use my hands before I really like. You know what I mean? Like,
Realistically,
but
I want to get away before I need to do anything.
But that's what I'm saying.
The only time I'm ready to use a weapon, bro, if I'm fighting somebody like The Rock, or like, nigga, that's not a fair fight. Look at me like The Rock, bro. I'm not getting this shit out.
Why the Rock gotta get it?
You bitch, how much? Oh man, this
like, Rock gonna look at me like, I'm gonna fight you equally, bro. No, hell no. I'm smacking you with every computer in here, camera, like, you can't hit. I'm biting you, everything. That's not a fair
It's gonna be an episode of Baki.
I yo, bro, I don't underestimate a goddamn body.
Look at Eric.
I'm not.
Everything insured, right? Eric gonna look at me and say, yeah,
Bruh.
right after that's over. Hitting him with everything.
But no jokes aside though.
You know how long insurance take?
Yeah.
I had this thing out of commission.
Bro, look, imagine Rock in here, bro. You see how big this room is about to feel mad small when he walk in here.
But that's why I said the showers show more than the growers because like the people that are gonna be out and doing the shit are out and doing the shit, and it's only gonna be more and more people because there's gonna be more and more people in the world. Everybody's growing. Everybody's having kids. It's not like people stopping, so you're gonna see more of the things that from those kind of people
Yeah, interesting.
than the other side of shit.
Yeah, because the people who are actually doing stuff, aside from the people who's actually doing stuff and showing, you know what I'm saying, doing blogs or whatever on YouTube and stuff like that, there's people out there who are actually like doing things and not needing to document everything for everybody else.
Because
to
it
see.
grows into something that's gonna be.
This is just like, no, just
Try to
do it.
Exactly.
Especially if you're doing it for a good cause and yada yada, like you're saying. You don't have to, hey guys, I'm giving food out to the homeless. Yay! You don't have to do that.
You don't have to
Give the food out to the homeless. More homeless people will
See,
come.
I-
Every year it's gonna grow.
I always thought that was weird, but at the same time, I
It's
feel
like spreading the awareness.
yeah, it's
So it's like, but I'm not talking about that.
And get the wrong idea.
But regardless of that, there's more people in the world that need to see people doing good. So
That is also
can't
true.
I can't really be like, yeah, fuck that shit, because like
No, I'm not saying
there's
that.
genuinely people that like, because I know like somebody that we all follow.
Ways to do it.
They do that.
People
Yeah, exactly.
do it without the camera being known to said person. Like they have a guy like on the other side of the block like
Yeah.
this. So it's like not as
You would have
embarrassing for
like the secret
person
ranking
to see.
shit. Like,
And then the
it's a little bit more like controlled where it's not like direct attention on
yeah.
the
But-
person
but-
receiving the help.
but the bigger thing is the people to see it are the people that are there present to see it actually and witness. Oh shit, that person. You can you can see those moments happen. If you're just going about your life and it just takes place in front of you, you're gonna notice the situation because it's something to notice. And then you're gonna notice the person inserting themselves in the situation to change it or to attempt to. So you know what I'm saying? Like people are witnessing it, and there's people all around, but nobody's gonna stop and be like, "Oh, that's such a nice thing," because we don't have that level of humility to that degree where we
That's definitely that definitely happens.
it happens, but
I'm saying the showers show more than the growers because you know what I'm saying those people they're here. But
and I'm saying like when you it's I feel like it is the slightest things, but there's a lot that everybody can do that we all can do.
Do you guys think our veterans?
Hmm?
Do you guys think our veterans, like if you see somebody wearing like a veteran hat, like do you say thank you for?
I'll be honest with you.
Depends if they're not a dick or
It just goes to like the
some-
humility factor that.
What happened?
Most of those people are dicks, so like it depends on how nice they are.
But see, so that I was gonna bring that up though.
I have more respect for like the people that fought back then.
But that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking. Like the old.
I don't have respect for.
I mean, I guess the least
Difference, they were getting lied to back then. The soldiers are getting lied to.
No,
now.
but the
Yeah,
thing is,
nah.
now is like you have people that go into it for the fight. Like
I'm trying to get a Camaro,
What do you
bro.
think about?
What do you think people were doing it for back then?
No,
they weren't even lied to. They were expected. Like, hey, Dre got drafted. You nah, of course. Oh yeah, of course.
watch your mouth. That beer got to you?
What happened?
This man talking crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, if you're black, you shouldn't even have to go to war.
Nah, that's crazy.
I'm fuck with
That's crazy.
that. I'm fuck with that.
Nah, that's crazy.
Unless you want to.
Nah, that's crazy.
Should be optional for niggas.
That's
You know, like,
crazy.
if there's a draft right now,
I mean, it is like that though, because we don't have the draft.
Yo, not. You know the real
don't get
crazy
drafted.
part is
I wouldn't get drafted because I'm the only boy. I have to carry the family name. Well, I would. But if you have like,
yo
If you
fam.
have a
if
son,
you have a son or
Bye
if
bye.
you have brothers, then you can get drafted. The only one that doesn't get drafted is the
Yeah.
It's the last name. Oh, what if you have
Shit,
a
let me
son?
get this LLC.
Oh, until you're like 31.
Yeah, qualitative? You doing that?
Once you reach 31, you can't get drafted.
hey,
Unless you have like a leg injury or some shit. Oh,
my toes
I
hurt.
mean, like if if your leg is broken, you can't be in the
It
army.
sounds
Oh,
like
that's beautiful.
they call you to action.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if they call you like.
They don't care what you got.
If they're really at the
It's either you go and you go.
Then they're not calling.
Boy, yo,
They're pushing the button. They're not calling
Boyo.
nobody.
it is what it is.
A million army reserves, so we all straight. Bro.
Yeah, we straight. But I'll be honest with you, like more I've learned. About
Nah,
History.
Cause
Stop.
I'm sorry.
yo,
I'm
it's
thinking about what was it? Red Dawn. Y'all been thinking about all that. I'm just like,
nah. We
I don't think we could exhaust a million soldiers on top of like. Bro, if we already in the army. If we
Jokes-
have to go to, I'll be honest
jokes
with you,
aside,
if we
though.
have to go to Iraq, we
People
could
have
just
died
like
than
quit
more
the
than-
war.
than
Joke-
that are enlisted right now. That's cool.
what happened?
There's more people that have died in war than that
That's
are
all alive.
enlisted currently.
I mean, obviously,
That kind of makes sense.
Oh
that makes
yeah.
perfect sense.
But every year there's people in like Dakota trying to be in the army, like. But the thing about it is like if our army has to go to a draft, bro, then we should just end the war because at that point we just want too many people, bro. Because our army is big, and at that point, if China alone has 200 million, bro. If China
Yeah,
like
you can't just end the war. You
Tell that to history.
bro.
Tell that to history.
I'm not gonna lie. If we lose the war, our country is I don't know. I'm going South America.
Listen, alright, we having a good conversation about
the
some
four course
stuff
this is
that
not what we usually talk about.
is terrible, but
How did we get here?
cause niggas is retarded.
Asking some questions.
Yo, son. Some man's asked about snitching.
Like, how did we get?
Homie told on niggas shooting paintball.
And then it just spiraled.
Yo, fam just took it away.
All these situations.
He was
that
exist.
exist.
Upset.
Now we got
It's alright. It's alright though. He got it off his chest. I know that was sitting on it. He was like, nah, I'm tired of these motherfuckers.
Oh, y'all started filming? Oh, the show? Oh, we did. Oh, damn.
Yeah, word.
Well, scared niggas.
But yo, man,
It's a great question. Great question.
you know,
You can always count on me to ask questions.
nah, honestly though, it's a lot going on. Always is.
Yeah.
The thought is like,
How do you filter the bullshit?
almost fleeting. It's almost fleeting. Where are you in the moment?
Well, the moment is fleeting, so.
Hmm?
The moment is fleeting, so.
Exactly.
Technically, isn't the moment
Exactly.
always fleeting?
Exactly. The moment happened, there's another coming. That passes, another coming.
Just take.
So then the question becomes, what are you doing in the moment?
We are currently having a conversation, taking a risk, and creating possibilities in the Trap Studios with some very talented rappers and producers. You know, to take it forward and do more for more people.
Mm-hmm.
Do more good for more.
Mm-hmm. Trying to stay the course.
Staying the course of productive action.
I mean, is it easy to stay the course?
No. Yes, it is. It is.
We make it difficult, right?
Yeah, we make it difficult.
We make it.
It's very
We make it
it's very
extremely hard.
because
for-
we be getting caught up in the I don't like this word, but the FOMO, the fear of missing out. You're not missing out on anything by not being a part of something that other people are a part of. Yes, they may say things to you because
Yeah.
you ain't da 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 da.
But
Oh, you ain't up on da 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 da.
but you are missing out on something when you fall and allow yourself to be susceptible to the FOMO or the idea of it. You start missing out on yourself.
Because then you're just trying to get the feeling that other people got. You looking at them like, hey.
Yeah.
They're on vacation. I
Yeah.
would do that.
Meanwhile, you know all the things that you do for fun, that you be having fun doing, ain't nothing like that.
Yo. And it's like you can always try new things.
But we do want to be part of the crowd.
Yeah.
That's one thing.
You can always try new things. I think I do want to allow myself to be, I guess, more open to being around people. I gotta be honest, cause like I be good, man. I be like I be good. I really do. So I don't want to impede on nobody else's space. I don't want to intrude on anybody else's peace or their peace of mind.
Yeah, that's why I don't like being the life of the party that I think I am. It's like
Work.
I know there's other people that like want to have fun and want to show who they are. So I'm like, yeah, go ahead, get your shit off.
Yeah,
I don't need to put myself out there because I'm not trying to go to the depths that
Fact.
you're gonna go to prove yourself. So
Facts.
it's
I'm
like,
not
what you gotta
even.
do, know what I mean?
I'm
We
Gooch.
can jump higher than you.
I'm so good. I'm good.
But at the same time, you don't have to think like that. You can just go out and enjoy yourself and not even think about other people. But at the same time, I'm thinking about what other people are thinking and how other people are just
Oh, yeah.
volatile and fickle.
I
And I
can't-
don't want to have to deal with anybody's reactions to anything. So I'm like,
I
let me
can't
just
help
chill
but-
so I don't get looked at weird because I'm talking to some girl and some other guy likes her, or it's somebody's girl and I don't know about anything about it. So now I'm dealing with that. And not that it's a big deal, but it's like I just didn't ever want to be in
You'd
those
rather
situations.
avoid the situation as a whole.
Yeah.
Yo, but the easy way to deal with that.
And also doesn't want to be pushing up on people too either.
I don't even. That's why I'm like, hit the highs.
Yeah.
But it ain't really nothing. You know, I mean, it ain't really nothing.
Yeah, I only kind of feel left out when like, and this is like
When me and Kenny are doing stuff.
not even like when
Kenny
you,
and Talika doing stuff.
like when
They fit me
the five of y'all hang out. What Ken, Plex, four of y'all. Yeah, when the four of y'all hang out,
Three?
I feel left out. But that's because like
Yo, my son said, yeah.
Talika 2 people now? I mean, he might as well be.
Wait,
Talika and Complex?
Talik, Amanda, Kenny. You
Okay, you didn't say Amanda, so that's why.
I did say Amanda.
I don't.
No, you didn't.
I don't even know. But I.
But yeah, nah. Anyway, that's the only time I'll be like feeling left out. It's like, damn, ain't showing my niggas. Because I remember, like, when we get together, it's not rare, but it's like when we all have time, and then when we do chill, we chill for like a good 3 hours, and then everybody knows about the business until like next month.
Yo, I mean, yeah.
It's just like, damn.
I enjoy that. That's the thing. I don't.
Plus, y'all are the only people I hang out with.
Huh?
Y'all the only people I hang out with.
Loser.
Yeah.
Not everybody else be bullshitting, bro. Like,
Oh
y'all
my.
are on the
God.
type of fucking timing.
Nah,
For y'all.
y'all the only people I hang out with too, pretty much.
I'm
nah.
not trying to bring no other negative bullshit.
The other 2 people I hang out with are right here.
like,
Yeah.
it.
Son.
Well, the other 3, and then fucking Jeremiah too, so 4.
Yeah.
But he's not here, but he's here in spirit. Shout out TBE.
Yo, son.
but yeah, nah, that's the only time I feel left out, and I don't even feel left out because like, if I'm not chilling with y'all, I'm either working or like doing shit at home. Like, shit that has to be done. So it's not even like I'm missing out because, like I said, next time. But
Yeah, no, it's.
For half a second in my head, I like the line. A dad in the home is a waste of time.
What the fuck?
Like a dad
in the
spending majority of his time in the home. Not like him not.
Who said that?
No, me. I just had that picture in my head, just thinking about like
Oh.
other people's things and
Hell, why you think of it like that though?
No, it was just some satire thing, like somebody else that's not me saying it to me in my head, like in the scene. It's just kind of funny because I thought about like this nigga Vaughn fucking vacuuming or sweeping or going picking up after one of the girls, and I'm like, nigga be outside making millions of dollars. What the fuck is niggas doing inside with his child? Yes, obviously you should be with your child.
like, I had to, like,
Yes, you should obviously be with your child, but like,
I understand what you're saying.
know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna remember none of this. Like, so it just like
No, that's
be-
why
you be
I
going
make it
60% of the time.
memorable. That's why I make it memorable.
Son.
Remember this shit.
Sad part about it is you remember all of it. Your body does. It's sensory.
I don't remember none of that shit.
Yo, you
Or
don't
repress it.
want to tap into it.
Only thing I
But-
remember is listening to music. I remember those times.
But
Thank you.
it's them, boy. I'm telling you, boy. It's them every fiber of your being.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can kind of relate to that because I only have music that I relate to with my childhood. That's all I have.
There is going to be something
Thank you.
that brings you back to time in your life. That's my belief, truthfully, honestly. Like, and it has every bit to do with your sensories. You heard something, tasted something, smelled something, felt something. Is your brain stores that.
Okay, I see what you're saying. See what you're saying. See what you're saying. Because I correlated it to like the little things that might happen in your childhood that you don't even know what it is. It's just hearing things too much or seeing things too much, and then you end up being maybe somebody can equate it to that's why somebody's angry or that's why they're so
Yeah,
pliable and they can just be moved around by anybody because
Like how
whatever
you
is
do with
happening.
zodiac signs. You're like that because you're a Scorpio. Oh, it's angry. Man.
But this will be based off of your
Yeah.
actual childhood trauma
Word.
yeah.
or childhood experience.
Yeah, no, I feel like I was saying yesterday, like Kenny was just saying now, you remember everything, but some things are in your subconscious and some things you actually do consciously.
It's about what you can recall.
Yeah, and then like some things like you might not even know you're doing. It just might be like shit you've seen your parents do or like stuff your parents have done to you. And that's why I said earlier when he was like, "Oh, your dad. How do you like that?" I was like, "I like it. It has its ups and it has its downs." You know what I'm saying? But like that um that also makes me look at myself and like the way I was parented by my mom, my dad, my stepmom, and my stepdad growing up. You know, my grandparents and just like how they handled stuff and like how I handle stuff and like not to handle stuff the way they handle stuff or like certain situations like handle it like that. You know what I mean? So like I don't know. Yeah, like it's there. You recall it. You remember it. You just
Yeah,
might or might not do it consciously. Like you might do it subconsciously and you don't
it
even know it.
well, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen just because I believe it will happen at some point, just because that's just the way life works. Like people, people can experience something, go through something, or whatever the case may be, and something triggered that. That's how the word trigger became so popular. People hearing words, and that's what I mean. Like it's sensory. A word reminds you of something that's of you, but it brings you it brings you back to something or reminds you of the other thing, whatever the case may be. And it's however your system has processed your life experience and how it breaks it down. That's the way you recall that. And I only think of this because when I do my stretch, I tell
Did you
myself,
feel in your childhood?
I remind myself, huh?
None.
No, but yes, because I remind myself of the ailments that I feel, the points that I know, I can visibly see. Oh, this scar, I remember that scar, this, okay, these things, the recent things. You know what I'm saying? Like recalling all of that literally allows me to travel through my body, connecting to all those points, recalling the moments in the time from all those points. I actually can go in my mind. I can really go take myself back to
Sometimes I'll be getting too deep into it. That should be scaring me a little
it's
bit.
it's only too deep because of how much we haven't passed down. See, there's people that are well within the realms of spirits, and it's of their tradition and their heritage. You know what I'm saying? They practice it, so they're.
I feel like that's more down south. People don't really do that up here.
I wouldn't say that.
Or like overseas.
I could understand that. I could understand that, but
But they don't really
nah,
like
this
practice it.
I just feel like it's more widespread than we realize.
People need I feel well, so like what both of y'all was saying, I feel like people need to be more in touch with themselves. Like that's what I was saying, like way back. When you lay down, at least think about your day. At least think about your day. Think about
Way
your
back
day.
what?
like when you lay down at night, at least think about your day. You know what I'm saying? Like people don't think about their past. What did I wrote something on the phone.
Nah, I'm not
Like
gonna lie.
people
When
don't
I
really
go
think
down,
about their past. They're just like, okay, shit happened, it's done.
when I'm trying to go to sleep, I'm trying to go to sleep, man. I don't even.
Nah, I feel,
But
but that's what I'm saying. But
but
you know,
I spend I invest my time in the
but that's what
day
I'm saying. People
to
don't do that.
recall life while I'm living life. I try not to stay in that recall because I'm trying to be in the moment too and present. And I am more often than not. But there are times where I feel like we all can test to it is in moments where you're talking to somebody and you kind of go somewhere else in your mind.
I've done that.
And you're talking to this person, but you really just drift somewhere else in your mind. And it's the wildest thing, in my opinion. It's not the wildest thing. There's some wild shit, but it's pretty wild that we are capable of that. Being in thought and still having the ability
You know what they call
to take in information.
that? Oh, okay.
Still process it. Not fully, because you're still recalling and then going through another thought that this interaction has brought you to or you've left from, but it's still are in. It's the craziest, bro. It's not
I
crazy
was thinking about
because
that yesterday.
what happened?
I was thinking about that yesterday.
I want to master that because I got it. It's there, but like the only time I don't do it is like from into the game.
Mm.
Into the game. I'll be in and out, especially like a close game in 2K.
You know, I do find that interesting where I'm almost not able to
but I
if I'm playing, you know what I'm saying? If I'm playing, I'm in the game right now. So this is a zone where I can't get too far out of it. Like
yeah,
that
'cause-
focus only allows me to go so far. Like I'm like, wait, what?
Why do you want my eyes to leave
What
the
hap-
screen? Like I have to see.
So now you gotta wait till I finish this whatever situation is happening right now. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. Let me get that. Okay, what happened? What happened? Let me give you that focus. That focus you needed that, cause like listen, I was here. You want me to be? But I'm here right now, and you see that, you know that, but you like listen. It's just that. But come on, you know that. Come on, listen. Sometimes I don't like that, but you know, it's okay. I haven't played the game in a minute
It's
though.
important.
Yo. Nah, I haven't played the game in a minute, honestly.
Yeah, I've been on and off. Oh, but
Yo, Vaughn, you gotta move to the next couch.
back to what I was saying about the past thing. I was literally laying down. And I don't know why I thought about the shit because I was thinking about stuff in my past.
Mm.
Like people say, don't
Mm.
dwell on the past. That is true, but you better think about that shit. And
I
I'm
mean-
laying down, and I don't know why this came to me, and I wanted to like put it in my phone, but I was like, huh.
I think the past is meant for lessons to be learned from,
Exactly.
and you just keep it in mind. I mean, in my opinion, as long as you're doing that, doing your best at that, not much more you can ask for. Yo, what's going on, boy? How you doing, brother man?
Winston Ward, let me stand up for that. Found nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to have. I like that.
Ken, man.
All right, Winston.
Pleasure, man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Michael Mob. Michael Mob.
Ah yeah.
That's all you need, and then it's ready to switch.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me. Yo, what? It's been funny to me. I know you like the weather is small talk, but
It's not.
nah, but
This is big talk. You saw the volcano that had a lightning coming out of it?
Wait, was that?
It looked too perfect. It looked just like those things, like those toys that you put your finger on, and then you get the shock that goes right to your fingers. It looked just like that.
Oh, word.
Type things. the small-
That's pretty dope, though.
Yeah, but it came
But
out
where
of a
was that?
volcano.
It came out of a volcano,
yes,
or did it go
out
in?
of a volcano.
See,
It comes
they
from
was
the,
on
it comes
some
from the liquid.
See, they was on some fucking Attack on Titan shit.
Come on.
And then hold on, did y'all watch the video that I
Who the Titans?
sent y'all about them talking about manipulating the weather and stuff? And then the scientist was explaining it, and I think the news lady was like, allegedly. He's like, yes, allegedly.
After telling another situation where they did actually use it, and then at the end she said she switches up and realizes she fucked up, so she says it allegedly to fix him and what he's saying, because he was going with it. He was gonna say he started with alleged, and then he started saying stuff, and then she added in another situation, so he's like, oh, I think
Oh, we with it. Okay, roll it.
and then it gets to the end and she's like, alleged, right, alleged,
Yeah.
and he's like, yes, alleged.
Nah, I'm tired of y'all. I'm tired of y'all mistakes. Too many slip ups.
But you know,
Y'all professionals, man.
they're gonna do
You
that.
know what you're doing up there.
We could not have any access to any kind of thing like that at all, and they could just be doing that just because.
Nah, I'm maturing to that degree where I understand. You know what I'm saying? Listen, a lot of people just here to clock in, clock out. Come on, listen. You know,
I saw a
we're not trying to save the world
on
today.
Facebook today somebody that I do care for dearly, even though I don't really talk to them like that.
Mm.
I just saw like they posted to me the status. They reposted some quote about like, I'm not here. I don't want to be this and that. Da, 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 da. I just want to make my money, live a good life, and be good to people. And I'm like, people like that really do exist. Like that just solidified it for me, because I always thought like, nah, like, you know, everybody wants to, you know, excel and do better and do more, and like we're not just lazy because we want, or not. We're not just. I'm not gonna say lazy. We're not just content and complacent where we're at because, you know, we're satisfied with life and we don't want to do more. We're, you know, we're happy with what we got. I'm not thinking people are feeling that. I'm thinking like everybody's trying to strive.
Yeah,
And then I realize, you know, like, oh,
yeah. Some people like, nah, I'm chilling.
whether either you fall into it and just are undisciplined, or, you know, that's what you want to
People
do.
like to live in the projects and just stay there doing.
Nah, not even.
I'm not saying that.
Nah,
like,
nah,
some
nah.
people just like being okay with the way shit is.
Yeah, nah, not even that though. I mean like every day, muff. I'm talking like the people in the projects is everyday people too. Everybody is everyday people.
Yeah,
but
no, I'm not saying that.
but I mean,
people want to get the fuck out of the projects.
nah. But I'm saying, when I say somebody coming to just clock in, I mean like really
Niggas
just
on
clocking
autopilot,
in.
some
Like I'm
PC ass motherfuckers.
like nah, I'm just clocking in.
No,
And
there's
I'm
some
trying to clock
really
out.
good friends of ours. Don't talk about them like that.
Yo,
NPCs.
They're not NPCs.
I used to get them so young.
They live a full life.
oh fat.
Oh no, they
Yo.
don't be doing that.
Yo, chill. Yo, wait, but hold
But
on, hold
anyway,
on.
You know what I mean.
Hold
you know
up.
what I mean.
Hold up.
Anyway, yes,
Pardon.
follow up.
Pardon the
Exactly.
fuck out
Come
of
on,
us.
Now that the young man is prepared and set, and
You
ready
know,
to
you
hear-
being rude as hell.
introducing
Intro. You sing.
the young god
Young God.
with the golden voice.
Who?
If you want to know, you can find him
You wanna know,
as
mother?
Winston Ward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Clap it up.
Appreciate y'all having me here. Man.
Yo.
Listen, y'all don't got to stop the conversation for me. It seemed to be very fruitful, man. So,
Brethren. Yo, nah,
We did
man.
it on
Welcome.
regular, so now we can get back to that.
Facts.
Now we want to add you into the conversation.
Word, man.
You know?
Pleasure.
Word life.
of course, man. Appreciate y'all having me.
Yeah.
That was like the perfect.
It don't happen like that all the time.
Yeah,
When
right.
it does, you gotta.
When it's on point, it's on.
Right.
And that was on camera too.
Yeah.
Right?
That's that love. That's
But yeah, I didn't meet him. I heard of Winston through my boy Alex the Alpha.
Shout out to
Oh,
Alex.
okay.
Shout out to the pack, you know, pack shit. You know,
That's what's up.
also the pack, but we're not gonna do that. Anyways,
Man.
yeah. So I know of him through Alex. He told me that he was a singer. He was doing his thing. I'm like, okay, yeah, cool. Then he plays some music. I'm like, you know people like this? Like, what are you doing? Like, where the music at?
That's
And he
it.
shows me, I don't know if he had the song with you then or
I think he did. I think
he
did.
probably did. So and then I heard that and I'm like, yo, like, well, come on, like, what's up with this? But yeah,
Yeah.
anyways, that's that. Artist life is artist life. So things connect when they connect. Now he is.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
so yeah,
crazy.
that was like 2019, in 2019, something like that.
Yeah.
And just
Definitely.
knew him since then. Sent me a track over to
Oh,
go on
yeah.
Alex's album, mixed it. That's the second connection that we had. Nothing too serious, just regular artist life. And
Ah,
third time's a charm.
yeah, man. That's
Down four course
Right.
to enjoy a meal.
damn, man. That's how the network.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It takes time.
The network. That's big, man. Those connections. This guy has been traveling far and wide and just making so many different connections and bringing so many people amongst each other, around each together. Like,
Pure
this shit
slaughter.
is dope.
Literally, right?
But, man,
As our parents would call it, he be gallivanting the borough.
bruh, bruh.
Gallivanting.
Where you from, though, man?
I'm from the Bronx.
Oh, facts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm from the Bronx.
Damn, man.
Soup.
Oh yeah.
Soup.
But I'm happy to be here.
Beautiful. Yeah, that's what you got to do in this life. Even if it was a plane, you have to wait on a plane anyway. It's the same thing.
I mean, how was that growing up for you?
Being in the Bronx?
Yeah.
I think being in the Bronx was an experience. I think it taught me several things. It taught me resilience.
Mm.
It taught me to protect who I am.
Yeah.
And it taught me to be creative, because exactly, being around so many other people that are creative, it almost like forces you to get into that.
Back,
Right?
okay.
And then I also grew up in the church as well too, so that also kind of like
Got you.
So here it is. So growing up in the Bronx, I had like my peers and everything that forced me to be creative. But
Yeah,
going into the church, it was like you had the elders that was forcing me to be creative as well too.
of
It
course.
was like I had it from like
Especially you got that voice. They want to hear that thing.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Like, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
What you can do? Can he do this?
Trying to breathe it, man. That boy got it.
exactly
Yo,
like that. Exactly
that's-
like that.
Yo, it's that love that carries you
Yep.
and that inspiration that just fills you whole. Like, okay, here's what I could do. Okay, so what should I do then? You know what I mean, what's the steps to take? And that's when you start trying to figure yourself out. That's beautiful though, man. Like, you still church? You still attend church?
Not as much as I should, but
Okay. I feel you.
you know,
I mean, but see, you said not as much as I should. That's saying something
Mm.
because you feel as though I need to be going more,
Mhm.
and that means it means something to you still.
Oh yeah, it does. I
Word.
think because of the impact it had on me
Yeah.
when I was younger, it was
Uh-huh.
like, of course there were negative experiences as well too.
Of course,
but
yeah.
the positive outweighed the
Yeah.
negative. So
It's gonna
God
get you
did.
there. Yeah. Yes, he did. Yo, son.
What Jazzy Face say? Won't he do it?
Won't he? Just it. Yo. So, so at what point did you kind of break away from the church and take I guess your own approach to your vocals?
that's a great question. Growing up in the church, obviously I was forced to sing gospel music,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It wasn't until I got to high school to when I really started to, I guess, sow my royal oats, right?
Yeah.
There was a guy, I remember one of my first weeks going to high school, there was a guy, I'll never forget his name, his name is Dwayne. I walked into high school, he was singing literally to all the girls in there, and I'm like,
That's it.
that's what I need to do.
Yeah.
Mind you, here it is. He was a senior, right? I was a freshman coming in. So the first year, I just sat in the back and was just chilling.
Yeah.
Let him do his thing. Like, yo, you got it, bro. You got
Yeah,
it.
bang.
When I got to sophomore year, the school was mine.
Yeah, that's it.
The school was mine.
Yeah.
I think sophomore year is when I really started to like really take it to another level, musically.
Mhm.
Singing like all the classics, Boys to Men. Blue
Okay,
Hill.
yeah.
So
Yeah, that's
right, just
cause
going crazy. So
as you got that gospel control
yeah.
and actually carry over to that
Yeah.
soul that.
And to be honest, I think that's the best transition. Like if you look at, a majority of the singers that have come out,
Of
a
course.
lot of them have had their foundation in the church.
Oh,
And they
boy.
just made the transition over to like R&B or pop or whatever.
All of them, yeah, all of them just they go down the list.
Yo,
All the greats out
especially
here.
back then, you had the good soulful hits.
Mhm.
You don't really got much of that.
That's crazy.
That's true.
It's crazy because that says something about what the church does breed,
Mm.
or the spirit of church,
Mm-hmm.
what it does breed. And
Because I think you can't be around that much creativity and not pick something up, right?
yeah, I would think. Yeah, I mean,
You're around musicians,
something gonna
you're
rub
around
off.
other singers.
Yeah.
Like something's gonna have to rub off.
Mhm.
You're gonna learn some.
And if anything, being the youth and that seed that's looking to just soak it up,
Mhm.
you, especially when you one of those seeds and your system just working like that, it's like, okay, it's taking it, and your insides is working. My bad, bro, because you start to be like, all right, how can I get there?
Right,
Like, how can I compete?
right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to be amongst them. And yeah, no, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, dog.
Appreciate it.
Damn, man. But wait, wow. So what year you graduate?
I graduated in 2007. Long time. I'm older than probably older.
What? Bruh, son.
What they say?
Ew. Don't it? Boy. Let me tell you, man.
I graduated.
Bruh. That's different, man. Come on, man. Listen. Yeah, man. That's
What about y'all? What year did y'all graduate?
2010.
27.
Yeah.
26.
27.
Like young whippersnapper.
He here just soaking up game right now.
You know what I mean? Young whippersnapper. Word. That's what's up, though, man. Dang, bro. Oh my gosh. Yeah. See, that reminds me of my older brothers.
Mm.
Anybody older than me, I'm like, I look at them like an older brother, automatic, just
Yeah.
right off rip. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
So, what age did you, I guess, get into music and singing and stuff?
So, obviously started singing in church, and then I started singing R&B in around high school, and then
Well, how old were you? Like, what age did you start at?
What do you mean? What do you mean? Like,
Remember.
what do you mean doing like recording music?
No, just like.
just singing in general.
Wow.
Like, when did you get a liking to it? Is what I mean. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Good question. I think it had to have been when
surely.
I was around maybe 11 or 12, like just before high school.
Mm.
My older brother can sing as well too.
Okay.
He's not really like into like recording music or anything like that, but he just got like just the talent for it. You know?
Aha. Nice.
And obviously he gravitated towards music as well too. So he around the house he already had the Boys to Men, the Drew Hill, the
Yeah.
Jodeci. He already had all
He was
those.
he
So
was
I
getting
would
it.
always listen and sing. I would be trash.
Yeah.
But like
But you trying to do it, right?
Exactly.
You like it. You like it. You try-
Hearing him sing around the
Yeah.
house, I'm like, oh, okay, well let me try to be like my older brother.
Hey,
you
that's
know?
you can.
So but yeah, like I said, I was trash. Went to the church really being around the singers, being around the musicians and stuff like that really kind of like got me right. And then once I actually got to high school, and I started singing for girls, that was when the confidence really kicked in.
Yeah, man.
Once girls started like giving me energy, I was like,
Yeah.
that
When
was
they
it.
verify it, that's that ain't a blue check. That's like
exactly.
you stamp like, yo,
One.
she said it.
Exactly.
Yo, come on, B.
Exactly.
It's real. It's real. Like it's really there. Nah, that's crazy. That's what's up, man. With that recognition, it changed things a little bit. Like
It do.
it
do.
changed things.
because it's different. Like for me,
Yeah.
I was getting recognition from church, so it was just like
Yeah.
the woman, like, "Oh, go ahead, baby."
Yeah. You be like, yeah, come on, that's
Right,
church shit. Come on, man.
Okay, all right, whatever. But
Yeah,
you know,
like,
when you when you in high school, you get the
because that's what you want. Your peers is
exactly,
your age. Yeah, you're like we eye level right here.
exactly.
Oh, that's what's
I'd
up,
be
dog.
walking down the halls, and I'd be singing in the hallways, and girls would be coming out like coming out,
Yeah.
looking out, like
Who that?
exactly, like it's like that type of
Whose voice is that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Whose voice is that?
Yeah. Son, that's what it is, boy. That's
Yeah,
what's
so
up.
it was definitely a different experience for me.
Oh man. Yo, would you ever do like The Voice or one of them, like any of those talent?
So I've auditioned for The Voice and American Idol,
Really?
and they turned me away.
What?
Yeah, same thing I said. What?
That's crazy. I'm like, what the heck?
You know why? Because he walking a divine path.
Mm.
And that's not
Nah, yeah. You probably don't want
like that's a mockery. That's a mockery of what he's doing. What he's trying to bring to the table, that's a mockery of it.
Mm.
No offense to anybody else.
Okay.
You know,
Okay. Nah, that
the
means
show is gonna show.
nah, yes. And I only say that just because I do wonder how often it is people really. I mean, of course they got a career out of this. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
people is people are going, but I'm like, I'm sure we know of them.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, enough voices that like
yeah.
I could imagine be up there, make it far enough, like that easily. But then you think about how easy it is to really just put yourself out there.
Facts. And I think for me, what kind of made going to those auditions a lot easier is when you actually go there, you kind of get to peek behind the curtain a little bit, right? So
That
when I
part,
went
yeah.
to the audition, there will be people there that were like dressed funny, like weird, like they had weird shit on, and I'm like,
Oh man,
they were like, okay, yeah, you're going straight through.
props.
Whereas the people who are actually like singing,
Yeah.
we literally had to go through a process. A lot
They're
of people think
vetting.
when people audition for these shows, you automatically go see the judges first.
No.
Nah, you got to see 4 other people, like 4 sets of people. Like it's producer set number 1, producer set number 2, producer set number 3, and then you see the people that's on TV. So
Because they're trying to build the storyline.
that too. Oh, and another thing, you have to fill out this form, and if there's a part that says what's your story, and you can't submit your form unless you fill that part in. There were people who tried to submit it without that. There was like, we will not. You have to go home if this part is not filled out. So it's really TV, bro. It's really TV. So that's what made it easier. Like
Okay.
I know, like I think really about music.
Yeah.
The thing with that too is that we can take that and still look at it as what it is for them, but for us, also take that as yes, it is TV, but that is reality because it takes that time for us to get that story, that friend, and then or the story we get with them for us to like really work with them or support them. It's the same shit. So us artists got to take that and now implement those same tactics, but it's not a tactic. It's just human nature, sharing your story, being giving something of value, being open, being vulnerable, being true. Those things definitely help, get you where you got to get to.
They taking people's
especially if you do
life
the work behind it.
Yeah, why would they not?
Yo.
You don't think they do that for The Bachelor? You don't think they did that for back in the day, Flavor of Love, Chance at Love,
Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
I'm sure they do now.
The Survivor, The Challenge, The Gauntlet, all of them MTV shows that they used to have back in the day. Like, give us your money. And then
That's crazy.
Because the story is what sells. It's not really the talent. Like,
no.
It's really the story. And to be honest, now that I look back at it now, it's almost like they know what the blueprint is, right? Like they know that it's not just the voice, right?
Exactly.
So what they probably were thinking, they were probably like, all right, cool. He can sing, but his story is not really there, or his story is too.
It's not interesting. Yeah, it's not interesting.
It's too common, right?
Then we need some real hardship.
Exactly.
This motherfucker's too good. You been having a good life. You don't know why you made it out the mud like that, man. Fuck, you try to stay in there a little bit longer. You know?
It's 10 other people with the story that's sitting in line.
Yo,
Exactly.
that's
Exactly.
crazy.
So what the perspective that I put in, but that it helped me with is how do you stand out amongst the other niggas that are good?
Yeah,
And it's
That's-
like that's the perspective that how I like to approach my artistry now.
Mhm.
You know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do to separate myself
yeah,
from everyone else who's doing music? So
yeah. Because
Gotta
the
go viral.
Cause the sex symbol's gonna do what he gonna sell, but that voice gonna
yeah,
voice gonna
Respond to
ring.
people, yeah, for sure.
It's you gonna be like, yo, I need to hit that one though.
Mhm.
Cause man, oh man, yeah, man.
Do you put your music on YouTube?
Yeah, it's everywhere, literally everywhere.
Come on, he's an artist. Yeah, this is
We
real life.
definitely can grab you everything.
Please, bro.
Let 'em-
please.
Yeah, I gotta take a listen. Man.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta
So
take a listen. Man.
you guys can. Well, this is for y'all, and this is for everyone who's watching. You can stream my project, my new project.
Yeah.
Summertime Interlude.
Yeah.
All streaming platforms. Just type in my name, Winston Ward, and you'll be able to find it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere that you listen to music, you'll be able to find it there.
Oh,
We're gonna play one of those for our sleeper tonight.
yeah. Why you be hating on a low, bro? On the real low key.
It's preparation.
Yo, man. My guy is a satire king. Nah, but
Yeah,
dang,
man,
that's
sad
what's up
story,
though.
but Can you also juggle?
Yeah. Bruh.
Wanting to.
Bruh.
What you want me to
Bruh.
do? Have 4 kids too and
Right.
another sob story on top of that?
right,
The fuck?
I'm
Ah.
telling y'all, if
No.
y'all would have saw the people that was going in there and what they was doing, it was just like
I can only
I
imagine
was sitting there with a group of other singers. We were literally just sitting there like,
how and why.
And then
wow,
producers
they getting
back there,
fast tracked straight to the show,
Yeah.
and we gotta go through. I was just like, wow.
Producers are back there like Shang Tsung, like
Exactly. So it's
Yeah.
give me your soul.
Yo, so Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon?
I like that.
Oh, oh, that took you back, ain't
I
it?
did.
He
I
said,
did.
damn, nigga.
You got the
Cartoon
CN, you
Network.
got the CN colorway on right now.
Cartoon Network.
Oh, man.
Cartoon Network. That's what
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah, that's it.
Come on, bruh.
Cartoon Network had it.
It just something bad. Something bad.
It was. I feel like Cartoon Network because it was actually for all ages. At some point, Nickelodeon cut the shit.
Yeah.
I want to say like mid to late 90s. No more Ren and Stimpy. No more Our Real Monsters. Like they slid it in with like Rugrats and.
Yeah, chill.
Like, that's
Rugrats was vulgar, bruh.
That was always
On the
high.
low.
Babies beating each other up is like not no lights. You know what I mean? The older one pranking them all the time. That's some fucked up. That's torture. They traumatized. Yeah, hey yo,
Powerful.
look, that's violent.
Facts.
So
Oh yeah, Dexter. Nah, yeah. It was knocking
hold on,
teeth out, had the
wait.
blood in Dexter's lab.
Yo,
Yeah, nah.
Holy Uncle seemed way too sophisticated. I was like, what? No, what's going on with this
I
joint?
didn't know, but I watched it sometimes.
I was like,
it was because it was there in the block. Niggas
Yeah.
was waiting for Dragon Ball Z.
yeah.
Dragon Ball Z was a time.
Yo, do you feel like every day you have to be doing something towards your art, or you're not an artist?
Mm.
I think if you're an artist, almost every aspect of you can pull into your artistry.
Mm.
So just by you being you, that makes you an artist.
Yeah, you're not never a none.
Yeah, I think if you separate it in that way, it almost forces you to kind of like have that imposter syndrome, right? Like, damn, like, do I really deserve this? But if you're really just you, and if you're really just having these natural experiences, if you're singing and performing about the things that you've actually been through, every day in your life is a part of your artistry, because you can pull from that.
And
Factories.
if art imitates life,
Exactly.
So you
But-
done try to throw it in.
but it
like,
really
your
does,
routine.
or does really life imitate art? because everything we do, there's an art to it.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
And you just how we're captivated these days by the little shorts on YouTube and TikTok of people just doing regular work day.
Yeah.
We like, oh, that's how they get done. And you just see the art
Yeah.
behind the technique, the time and the process. And you like, that's some somebody just cutting some vegetables up. It's an art to that.
Some bricklayers are crazy.
But of course, I do understand, because like there's some people who would like who have this sentiment of if you're not active in this, you can't consider yourself.
You know, I get it. But
Yeah.
my thing is, why even put that pressure on yourself?
Right? That's like you're trying to find an excuse. Like,
Cause it's just we just looking for the essence, baby. I'm just looking for the essence. I don't need the showboat. Cause like the essence, I know that the artistry is there. Like
Yeah.
whenever I want to put forth it'll come. But
yeah, every time Kenny step in the booth, he turned into Andre 3000.
nah, it's still don't even.
He said, nah,
Yo, bro, don't even do that. He do it every time. I just say that. Oh,
Blame it on your talent, Kenny.
yo, wait.
And this nigga write it in his head.
Yo,
Like
nah,
Jay-Z.
nah, yeah. Yo, but that's why I think that sentiment resonates with me so much, so is because of the fact that no matter I've wrestled with myself of feeling down on myself for not being and staying and remaining active, and with, you know what I'm saying, because just being able to watch him stay consistent and resilient in it,
Some of
it's been an inspiration. But I still fight with myself, like, damn, I want to be able to, but I also don't knock myself, because I know and understand the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
And how you know what I'm saying, how I want to execute, and I'm like, the time I want to put into it, I can, because you know what I mean, but I can, but I'm trying to give myself the freedom to find it out and figure it out, how I want to, you know what I'm saying, and not put the pressure on myself to be anything
right.
that I think I should be, because I see other people be that. That's what they are, and I don't need to.
And
But
I think for you, it's even harder to track, right? Because you write everything in your mind, right? You don't
Yeah.
actually write it on paper. So
I will, yes, yeah,
a lot of people, they're like, all right, cool, I want to work on an album. All right, cool.
yeah,
Let me write down, all right, this is the first verse, this is the chorus. This is
yeah.
for me, like, that's like progress. I'm like, all right, cool. I got
Facts.
this done. Whereas for you, it's just like, it's literally like,
It's there, yeah.
I know some rappers, what they'll do is, or even just artists, because there's even some singers that I know that do this too. They'll just listen to the beats over and over and over and over and over and over and over.
Just hear it.
Yeah, and they'll hear it. So, yeah, what I would just say for you is, I think, you know, very similar to what I said before, is that artistry is all around you. Even when you're not doing something, you're thinking. I'm pretty sure there's not a day that goes by where you don't think of some clever shit to say. It don't even got a rhyme. It's just some clever shit. You know what I mean?
It's an art, though. Living is an art.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
That's a fact. That's a fact.
definitely stay encouraged, man, because I think being an artist is not easy. And sometimes you got to pull yourself up, you know. But
That's
it'll
a
definitely
fact.
work out in the end, for sure.
Man. That's beautiful.
But art is interchangeable like that. It's not like a static thing. It can go from just being you wanting to be a quote unquote commercial artist or a recording artist, a performing artist, to you just performing in your life how you want to perform, having the freedoms that you want, that you knew you could get from doing that same thing.
Exactly.
And you felt you could have gotten from doing the other art that you were doing. Like, you can just live your life however you're living it, performing how you're performing.
That's a phenomenon. That's really how I started thinking about it.
Yeah, I had to definitely get away from the put myself into the imposter syndrome, because I'll be thinking like I have to wake up every day and mix something, write something, record a verse, maybe, edit a video, go do a photo shoot with somebody, just be in the midst of something that's happening to make sure that, you know, I'm doing my part. But at the same time, like, motion isn't motion,
Mm-hmm.
if you ain't going nowhere,
Yeah. Could be stagnant. Could be
you
running
could
in
be on
place.
the treadmill.
Yeah.
Too much potential, not enough commitment.
Yeah, you move correct, you can move forward instead of just moving. Your motion is forward.
Yeah, no, and I think that's how that be it right there, man.
I was gonna steal a Seco line, but I'm not gonna put that out to the world yet. I'm gonna let him do that.
What you want?
About your company, I'm gonna let you handle
Come
that.
on, son.
Somebody
son.
might take that.
Yeah, thanks, appreciate it.
Come on, son. Okay, so how is music financially for you?
I think
Damn,
like,
in his pockets like that?
well, no.
Nah.
So
I-
I love the question, but I feel like indie artists don't speak about it, right?
Yeah.
I
Let's get to that.
Yeah. Okay.
I think music is in a great place for me right now.
Mhm.
Obviously, it can be better.
Yeah.
But I think because I record my own music,
Mhm.
because I mix my own music, because I master my own music, that's already a lot that comes off.
Right off top. Yeah, you paying yourself back.
Exactly. I have
Sorry.
an in-house I have a I have an in-house videographer. So all
Lit.
of my content,
Lit.
all of my
Oh, that's what's
content
up.
is pretty much taken care of.
Yeah, okay, so you got a lot of the real bulk of the
Yeah.
expenses.
Yeah. So and what else? Yeah, so a majority of the money that I do have to put in is in marketing and advertising, right?
As usual.
And obviously styling and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
I think because of that, I'm able to be in a good place
I
financially.
got you. Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
I also understand that is not the norm for most artists. But what I would say is I would encourage everyone, because here it is. I learned how to do my mixing, my mastering, and to record myself all from YouTube University, right? Like,
Yeah.
I didn't go to school for none of this shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, and people, obviously, I still feel like I'm learning, but people consider me elite. Like,
That's what's up.
working with like R&B artists and hip hop artists, right?
And so you record people on.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay, and that's
Oh yeah.
got you. So I mean,
Of course.
and that's what I figured too, because that's
Right.
once you figure out the ins and outs,
Exactly.
and you pass it on, and it come back full circle.
Exactly.
It's got to.
And so the thing that I wanted to speak about on the video side is, and hopefully I'm not crossing any boundaries when I say it anyway. I have a barter set up for all of the video work that I do. So I don't necessarily pay him or pay them, because there's two of them. I don't pay them any money,
Yeah.
but we exchange business services, right?
Yeah.
Like, if they need a website or if they need anything else, I'll help them out with that.
Gotcha.
Or if they need like studio time, I help them out with that.
Smart.
So what I would suggest to any artist who's finding, I guess, I don't want to say finding, but any artist who wants to work with other like videographers, but their price is too high, I would reach out to them and say, hey, how can we barter? Because I feel like nowadays a lot of people don't even know what that word is,
Yeah, no.
right? So
you gotta learn to negotiate.
exactly.
Everybody talking straight cash, that's why.
Yo,
Every song cash money, cash money.
yeah.
Exactly. So
That's-
bartering has helped me out a whole lot, and it's allowed me to be financially fine. Last thing I'll say on the finance side, another thing that I do as well is when I record my songs, there's also a percentage that we speak about. So it's not just we get in the studio and we make music and we go home. It's we in the studio, we finish the song. So what's the splits looking like?
Okay.
What's the
Yeah.
percentages looking like on the front end and the back end?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, all right, cool, this is going to publishing, but what's the distro kid split looking like?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
If I'm featured on the chorus and I got a verse on there,
And I mixed it and recorded
and
it.
I mixed and recorded. No, not even that. Just artist wise, right? Like if I got a verse on there and I got a chorus on there,
Yeah.
and you just got 2 verses, I'd say it's 50-50.
Yeah, word. Come on now. Come on now. You gonna hear me just as much as you? I'm putting just as much sauce on as you is.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? It's a blend.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Exactly.
That's
So,
it. That's a fact.
Hook usually do.
and I'll say this, but don't anyone try to out negotiate me.
Alright.
I usually negotiate hard in the beginning,
Mm.
and then when they say, "Oh no, I can only do this," I'm like, "Okay, cool."
Yeah.
It's usually that, right?
Yeah.
But I think the reason why I'm that way is because finances are important, and a lot of people they like to prioritize the creativity over it all, and that's fine. But just don't forget about the business side as well too.
Because that's the only way you. Because otherwise you're just playing around over here. Come
So
on,
it makes sense.
come on, man. Come on now. That's what I see. That's how I understand, and I don't even like. I'm not attempting to count chips on nobody,
Of
but
course.
if at all you're comfortable with that, just all of that information there, I feel like is gems.
Of
It's
course.
gold, like something to take and learn from it for sure. That's how I feel like in work. People ask me, I don't mind talking about my salary.
Mhm.
It don't phase me none.
Right. Same here.
Because you're not gonna be here for the next time I might go up. Like so, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind sharing that. But for me, it's information.
Of course.
If we in the same field, we in the same realm. If you don't mind sharing, because I'm like, okay, that's what you on over there. Okay, the quality of your work, I mean, my quality, all right.
Right.
I'm saying like you because that's really how you gauge your worth.
Exactly.
There's got to be a market for you to gauge it in.
Exactly.
So
And the market determines that.
exact word, man. That's so it's just really it's always been about learning as much as you can, because as much as much of
Implementing all that you learn.
Yeah.
Or as much as you can. Not really learning all that you can.
yeah.
Because you can learn all you want and then you just scrolling TikTok all day.
And add it to your routine, then like
No.
more sauce. More sauce.
Applying, not applying it.
I heard a quote that says a lot of people think that knowledge is power, and it's not. It's the application of the knowledge. That's the true power.
The wisdom.
That is it.
Understanding you have to implement it.
Boy, that be that right there, boy. Apply it. Yeah. Because you got it. It's there. It ain't doing nothing. It's just dormant. It's just chilling.
If it don't apply, let it fly.
Let it
If that should apply, use it.
Facts.
Yeah. More often than not.
I know everybody that walks down this alley gets unalived.
Mm.
Am I gonna walk down that alley?
Mm.
It is a quicker way home, but you gonna risk that?
Nah, but maybe I'm special. See, why we gotta wanna be? We be wanting to be special too much. Like sometimes it's cool to just be regular. Like make it home. Listen, that's the first and
Because
foremost.
first and foremost, we already all are special, so you
Yeah.
don't even got to think about that. So
That's
that's a given.
that's what I'm saying. It's exactly what I'm saying. I just said it different. Yeah, that's great. So, when's the last time you performed?
Last time I performed had to be about 2 months ago.
Oh, word.
I actually turned down a performance on the day that my album released, because I already had so much content and so many things planned.
Yeah,
The show would have just threw everything off.
guys,
So,
gotta execute.
exactly. And I really just wanted to be focused on
Hell yeah.
putting out this project. And to be honest, I'm happy that I did that. I didn't dilute my time or my resources. And this is not like a brag or anything, but this to me is my most successful release because I feel like I really dedicated the time to kind of like sequence everything out correctly, right?
Yeah.
Like I had producers do beat videos of all the songs that they produced, right? I did a listening session, so I got footage from that. I shot a music video, so I
Oh,
got
wow.
footage from that. So it's just like,
And then it's so crazy. The icing on the cake was you canceling that performance
yeah,
to keep that focus.
exactly.
That's crazy. It's
Exactly.
like divine. It's like divine intervention, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
to that degree where you gotta have that one more thing to test you.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really this focused?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. Chill. I'm on this right now.
Yeah.
Like that's a testament. That's what's
Like,
up.
Method Man said something about that. I think like Wu-Tang Clan and them went on tour
Not gonna
a
lie
while
about that.
ago, and everybody's like, "Oh," I think they started like talking mad shit about him online, and he went online like, "Yo,
Oh, because
he didn't."
he wasn't he
Yeah,
didn't
because he wasn't part
perform.
of the tour, but it's like, yo, I don't need that.
Mhm.
Like, no disrespect. He literally said no disrespect to the people who was doing it on tour or whatever. Obviously, those are like his brothers, his people and shit.
Mhm.
But he was like he don't need that. Like he was in the middle of doing other stuff. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
He was
Like,
talking cash
he was
shit.
in the middle of
He was-
doing other stuff. You know,
He was
what
on
I'm
the
saying?
shows.
Like,
He
you
had
didn't-
Power. He was on Power.
power. Yeah, word.
Like you didn't need that at that moment.
At
Like,
that moment,
hey,
yeah,
it could be another time. You could pull up for a show.
Not even
Like,
he.
you feel me?
As far as what we seeing now, he probably had all of this projected. So he was probably like, listen, I don't even.
Yeah. Because the show was literally one of the last things that came. Like,
Right?
it was just like, I'm like, well, I already shot the music video. Like, I already, what's the name? I already booked the place for the listening party. So it was just like, it was like I had to really weigh it. Like,
Yeah.
the show can really bring me some good content because obviously I perform all the
Exactly.
songs.
It's a little bit of a little sacrifice. You
Of
definitely
course.
had to make a decision for
Of
sure.
course, of course.
That's not a light one too, because you
But
on
it's
the
new
one
to
hand.
everybody everywhere you go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It don't even matter.
Or just
I wouldn't call it performing, but you know, it was
it's the same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're probably at the listening party.
exactly.
Okay,
So-
okay. Man, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
And I think by me having my listening party just opened my eyes to how much I was playing it small. So I booked the room for the listening party that only had the capacity for maybe about 15 people, right?
Mm.
I invited about 17. I thought like, all right, cool. The 15 people were gonna come. All 17 people came. I'm sorry. I invited 18 people. 17 people came.
Mm.
And afterwards, I was just like, for the next project, I have to go bigger.
Mhm.
My listening party has to be bigger, right? And I think sometimes us as artists, and let me not make it as general as that. Sometimes what I used to do in the past was I used to go for the sure thing as opposed to the thing that's gonna push me, right?
Selling yourself short.
Exactly. And I think
High risk, high reward.
exactly. So I think going forward for the listening party, for events, for anything that I throw, I'm always gonna think about what's the best way that I could, number one, make an impact,
Mhm.
but
Get the most.
exactly get the most out of it that I
Yeah.
can. So
Yeah, no, for sure.
So
dog.
earlier we were talking about thinking about your past and like how your past should help you moving forward.
mhm.
You thought about it, you know, like you thought about all right, the listener party that you had, you invited 17 people, all 17 people showed up.
Mhm.
So you thought, all right, moving forward, do it bigger.
Yeah, you got to.
So, you know what I'm saying? You're learning from, as you're going, you're growing, you're learning, you're moving forward. You're not being stagnant.
And I was like,
I like that.
in the moment too, like right after you, like you get that.
Literally on the way home.
Yeah, you get that. Really,
Like
yeah. And that's
gotta be
the
bigger.
and that's the only way you can move forward in
Mhm.
life is to be that critical of yourself,
Oh yeah.
to that regard where you're looking to improve. However, whatever it is, the split second you can actually do it and think about, oh, how can I apply this right away without
Mhm.
you know what I mean, a lag, and without second guessing yourself. Like that's important
Mhm.
to
Especially
have
as
that.
an
Yeah,
artist.
yeah.
Can't have nobody in your ear like, oh, you should do this. Like, you know what you want. You know your
Mhm.
path. You're going towards it.
Man, funny.
You're not taking no shortcuts. You're learning from, I'm not even going to say mistakes, just learning from your past. And you know how to move forward. And like I said, you're learning.
Facts. I think to that point as well, I think it's a balance of giving yourself grace as well too, right?
Mhm.
Like knowing that I know that I'm on the path.
Yeah.
I know that I have learned some lessons along the way. We don't want to say made mistakes, right? I've learned some
Yeah.
lessons along the way, but or in spite of that, I'm
Mhm.
going to use these lessons to help me move forward.
Mhm.
So I think it's about always moving yourself forward, but also giving yourself grace in the moment
Yeah,
as well.
that's true. That's true. Cause you
Not too
can't.
much grace. We don't want y'all getting lazy.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yo.
Martin or Jamie Foxx show?
Listen. Listen.
Just random, you know.
Come on, son. Cause the way fancy, like, cause the way. But like, dang, man. That's crazy.
All right. So for me, I think if I want to, I think just off of pure comedy, Martin.
I'm saying. Cause Sinead was
Exactly. Pure comedy, Martin.
different.
But I think,
Oh no.
right.
See, I wasn't allowed to watch that when I was younger, and I never really watched it when I got older. So like,
Yo, but
I watched it.
And then that little boy, come on, he right. You right.
But the Jamie Foxx show has so much creativity in it.
Dog.
Like it has so much like not even, obviously it was Jamie, but like doing so many different things. But the leg up that I'll give the Jamie Foxx show on Martin is Martin. You kind of every episode you can kind of like expect what you're gonna get.
Martin was a comedy show.
Right,
Jamie
right.
Foxx was a creative.
Exactly.
Because
So
Jamie Foxx wasn't just like a comedian and shit like that. My bad. I didn't mean to-
Right.
No. You're right. You're saying is the exact same thing I'm saying. Is Martin, you already knew you were gonna laugh for sure.
Yeah.
With Jamie Foxx, you didn't know what you was gonna get. You didn't know if you was gonna laugh.
Yeah.
You didn't know if you was gonna cry.
Yeah.
You didn't know if Jamie was gonna get up there and sing or play the piano and do some crazy shit.
Yo,
It's like,
'cause, yo, every
the
time-
variety, right?
Yo, I feel you on that one. That's
Okay,
the
I like that.
did you watch the Steve Harvey show?
Yes.
Stevie. Mr. Hot Top. Oh no.
Come on, bullet.
Oh no. Like, yo, listen. It's just like I can hear them. I can
Yeah.
hear it. It just sits. It's
High tower.
still there, bruh. That's crazy. But that's what I mean about just being able to recall, our body, our systems. It just holds it. That's what the memory bank is full of.
Yeah.
Connectivity and connections to your sensories
Oh yeah.
that go back to moments and times in your life.
Oh yeah.
And it just happened with. That's where the inspiration in the music come from.
Oh yeah.
Like that feeling, like.
It's
Come on.
it's so crazy you said that. I have a song called Summertime, and in the music video,
Okay.
the I guess the premise behind it
Mhm.
is me and my love interest looking at an outfit
Mm.
that we wore while we were together. We're broken up now, but I put on a shirt. I put on a shirt,
Boy, look at this.
and the shirt reminded me of me being with her. And she pulled out in the same video. She pulled out a dress, and it was just like, damn, this reminded me of him. And it was just like,
Yeah.
it really goes to what you're saying. Is like that's how the mind works. Like it recalls certain things from like,
Bruh.
the past.
That
So,
resonate deep. That's heavy. Man, that's what I love about music. Is how deep that go, how far it spreads, how many people it can touch and reach. And that's just the arts in general, I think. The arts in general just has that ability to impact us. Art imitates life, but I really do think life imitates art because
Life is art. That's what
exactly.
Because people can live. You can just watch people while you're on the bus or you're on the street or you're in a fucking Starbucks or wherever you want to sit down and chill. And you're watching somebody, and they just, they're walking. They go up. They do what they do.
Just people watching. Some people literally do that shit for fun.
that's why I feel like life imitates art because essentially you're gonna imitate something you see to be
Exactly.
you just perceive to be like, oh, that's like something about that. Like yeah.
Fucks with Avatar.
Like the Airbender.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the movie. I haven't. I've rarely watched the cartoon.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
They made a movie.
yeah.
Yeah,
We don't talk. We're not gonna talk. It's
Yeah,
Okay.
a lot of people say. I personally like the movie, but I didn't see the show. So I
The
think
live action.
yeah. I seen a lot of action, but I didn't see the show. So that's why every time I tell people that, they're like, "Oh, that's why you love the movie."
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, nah, you know what?
Go back and watch the
Nah, but because the cartoon get like had a whole history. Like
Mhm.
people grew up and all kinds of shit. You like okay.
You know what that made me think about? Cause like I realized I just clicked right now. Like that's something that like the nostalgia factor. Yeah, fuck that. That's the thing. But we really can like saying the body recollects and whatnot. What started us to get to us even wanting to do what we do was the things that we saw and ingested when we were younger, growing up, whatever. So like I feel like I used to feel like I can't sit down and play video games. I shouldn't be watching cartoons and stuff right now because I gotta focus on the music. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. And I'm like, no, I can sit down. I can watch a movie. I can watch a TV series. I can enjoy the things that I enjoy because that's what made me even motivated to want to do what I'm doing and live my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't get to
Not
enjoy-
exactly TV shows and stuff, but just like the things that
Regular.
Yeah, if
things
you
that
don't
make
get
me
to-
happy. Yeah.
If you don't get to enjoy your life while you're sitting here grinding and doing what you're doing, trying to be better, if you can enjoy the little things, especially like hanging with your family or sitting down watching a movie, watching a TV show, just doing whatever you want to do for like an hour or two, then like, what is the point in grinding towards what you want?
Mm-hmm.
If you can enjoy it. And I'm not saying like enjoy and get lost and like sidetracked and all that. Like, no. You can sit down and watch a movie and chill with the family for a little
Gotta
bit.
take a
and then
breather.
Go back, exactly.
Take
Go
a
back to
breather.
what you're doing.
For sure.
It's not
Yeah,
gonna like
that's-
sidetrack you or know what I'm saying? You can go out for a night
Yeah,
with
'cause
your peoples, but go back to doing what you're supposed to be doing or like whatever journey or goal that you're going towards. Don't let that shit sidetrack you.
yeah,
You know what I'm
but
saying?
at the same time, that being on that grind, you start to lose some of yourself when you get so lost in it.
Yeah.
You just get lost and you missing out on what's really happening around you, what really got you to do what you're doing.
Unless you like have that. That's why I chill with y'all. You, Clear, he, Plex, Amanda. Because you know what I'm saying, y'all keep me forward. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
Like
bro.
if I'm doing some bullshit, you gonna call me out on it. Clear's called me out on my bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No,
He
yeah.
clearly always calls me out on my bullshit. You
Yo, it's what it's about. It's what it's.
say it, but don't.
I'm a say because you know where I go with it. I let you know how I perceive things, and for the most part, I almost kind of have a stance on pretty much all of it. So like, you already know where I'm at with it. Like when it go down, I'm like, you already know where I'm at with it. Like you already know where I'm at with it. And if I can't let you know any further than letting you know the first time, man. You know what I mean?
Said it already.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I'm saying, man, we not here to hold each other hand. I got you. I'm here, my G. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When you really not like catching it, I'm gonna have to be like, all right, dog, like, come on, pick it up, man. But for the most part, you be knowing, cause you know what I'm saying? You a big boy, we big boys, man. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
kids
but-
ain't got no choice but to know.
yo,
You gotta surround yourself with those people.
no, that's important.
So when you do, like Kenny said, you know what I mean? We're all human.
Of course.
We
Mhm.
all what's the that's shiny right. What's the
Yeah.
You just gotta ask you
Yeah.
sometimes. Like, yo, what are you doing, bro?
How
What the fuck are you doing?
how have your interaction or dealings, I guess, been in music thus far?
I think for the most part, it has been great. I think when I interact with my peers, they're
Mhm.
great. When you start to interact with people that are higher than you, that's when it can kind of get like a little gray, right? Whereas there's like a lot of entitlement, there's a lot of, ignoring or feeling like they're better than.
I know more than you.
Exactly. But I personally don't let that I don't let that bother me. It's just more, it's more so like a, all right, well, let me see how they're gonna respond.
Yeah, we're yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But I'm confident that my interactions with my peers are solid, right?
Gotcha.
And I use that as my I guess my
Gauge.
GPS,
Gotcha.
right?
Yeah.
Like how, like I don't even say how well am I doing, but how do people in my peer group perceive me, right?
How they respond to you.
Exactly,
Yeah, 'cause
exactly.
that-
It's not necessarily about what the people above think or even the
Mhm.
people below think. It's
Yeah,
about
'cause
the people who are on my level.
Yep.
You know?
that's who you working with. That's who you amongst.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that from a few industry I just call them industry people in the industry that have helped artists or
Mm-hmm.
have done their own dealings with within the music business part of it. Like we really have to a lot of the times we thinking about looking up,
Mm-hmm.
reaching up for the help when we got the people right around us
Exactly.
that can go up with us.
Exactly.
And that I think that's the big thing too is not allowing yourself to get caught up in the show
Oh yeah.
because
It's
it
all a show.
really is a show.
It's a show.
Yes.
It's
Tragic backstory, and can you juggle?
and that's why
Shit.
it's crazy because I do remember when what's going on though. I do remember when Russ, the artist from Cali, when he was speaking about independence and he was speaking about he's like he's like the all y'all favorite artists they can't sell tickets like the
Facts.
way some of us.
That's a fact.
And it's like they couldn't do this, they couldn't do, and you start thinking, you're like, damn, well, what's really what's really going on in the streets for real? Like, who's really moving things? Who's really bringing it out? Like,
So I think it's one thing to be a music artist,
mm,
and then there's one thing to also build a community of people who follow you, right?
mhm,
And there's a lot of people who have followers,
yeah,
and there's people who don't have a community.
yeah,
So I think the artists who do a good job at building a community, those are the people who can sell out like a stadium. Like for example, J. Cole,
yeah,
right?
Logic.
Right,
Yeah.
Logic. What's the name? Even Russ as well too.
mm-hmm,
They built their stardom on building their community first.
They built a brand for
Exactly,
Yeah.
the brand of their community first, as opposed to focusing like solely on the music
money,
Yep.
money, money, money.
and,
Yeah.
and the money as well too. But what
That's-
a lot of people don't know is if you build your community, the community can be what pays you.
and that's essentially what you want at the end of the day. Because
Exactly.
Yo,
Then-
you hear about Blase Blah?
there's nobody to answer to but the community.
Exactly.
Like, and that's what I do find funny about the way not certain, but some people choose to talk about, I guess, being a business owner, or running a business or something like that. It's just not thinking that they don't have anybody to answer to, when in fact, if the consumer decides that they're unhappy with whatever you're
You're
providing,
finished.
there's nothing for you to provide, and then no one to
Exactly.
provide it to. So
Exactly.
you got somebody to answer to. It's just about whether or not you're honorable and what you're providing is that quality. So, man, that's
It's like a restaurant owner.
yeah,
Like, say you open a brand new restaurant and you actually serving good food. People around the community can be like, yo, it's that spot.
yeah,
Facts.
If you're not serving good food, the people like in the town don't fuck with your food. You're
hmm
going out of business within the first year.
yo,
Nobody's going to your shit. Nobody.
Also, you can even
Well, some people.
I think this is deep as well too. You can even have good food,
Mhm.
but have horrible service. They're not coming.
Word of mouth.
They're not.
so
They're
it's
not
that
coming, bro.
you gotta be able to balance.
Exactly.
That bitch behind the counter.
Exactly. That's real, bro. That's real. That's real.
You lost the customer.
I'm giving you negative 15
Exactly.
bars.
Exactly. And she
Oh,
and she telling all of her friends.
Yo, yeah, that word of mouth is not the one you want. Listen, because that's the word of mouth. Yeah,
Good news, not the bad news.
but yeah, that's man, that community is really the big thing. 'Cause that's two people go to first when they selling something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you wanna get this, but yeah, nah. Need the deal. Yeah, who got the end? But nah, with that music, man, it really is all you.
Mm-hmm.
It really is all you because the moment the moment you start thinking there should be somebody to do a job, you lose.
Mm.
You lose because I feel like when you starting out, you gotta be like, what job do I need to do now?
Right.
Because it's all yeah, the engine is you. The engine is you until you can network and find that collective of people who are on that same journey, who are looking to play the roles, who have roles that you can fill.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you
That's
got the cheat code.
yeah,
Be like, I was born with the monies.
yeah. Even that though,
That's you. That you.
even that don't always. You do that talent is really what, but then you gotta have that application of the talent.
Exactly.
And then-
Exactly.
Apply that pressure.
Yeah.
Positive pressure.
Yeah.
Here it is. There's, as I said before, I run a recording studio as well. So
Mhm.
you know, I work with a lot of different artists, and a lot of artists, they see, I guess, where I'm at or where my numbers are at, or whatever it is they see, or they just see how hard, I guess, not even how hard, but how much I'm invested into the music, and they're like, yo, bro,
How you
I-
grind, bro?
that too, but also, bro, can you manage me?
Mm.
And I'm like,
Do you know how much work goes into that?
that too, but also, do you know what it means to be an artist? Some people, they're some people that I've interacted with, they want other people to manage them, but they don't even know what a manager does. They don't even know what the function of a manager is. They don't know
They're gonna make me lit. That's it.
exactly. They don't how would you say it? They don't know about their, you know, their publishing. They don't know about, you know, DistroKid splits. They don't know about any of that. So it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, I just want to work on the music and you handle everything else. But no, it goes back to your point earlier. You gotta really understand this shit. Like you really gotta, you know,
Yeah.
understand it, and then you can delegate after
Yeah.
after there's the understanding.
Because
you
then you
understand, you understand that that's not even the manager's job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
And
that's the-
also when you understand, people can't rob you or people can't take advantage of you.
And that's the biggest thing of all. And it's like, yo, we have too much history behind us for people to be trying to give up the right to the knowledge and the information and applying that shit. And the wisdom of it. On top, just people who literally had to lose it all.
Oh,
Get taken for it
Yep.
all. And made classics.
It's
Yep.
Britney, bitch.
Come on. I don't know about her, but I'm saying,
hmm
like, listen, she got some ends, dog. Listen,
Yeah, nah.
I'm talking about the founders, like the foundation, the Rushmores. Like, it's sad that so many people had to and still have to get taken for
Yep.
just for us to learn how to not.
Exactly.
Like, it's sad that we even got to go through that, or there even has to be that, but it is beautiful that we're capable
hmm
taking from it and investing in ourselves the proper way, utilizing that wisdom and moving forward on the better things from it. Because, man, it definitely is sad to see like so many people. It's that information.
Facts.
That's the knowledge is knowing the information.
hmm
The wisdom is experience in the application.
That's a fact.
It's just, man, dog. Damn, you see, this is why. That's why I like being around elders, and it's for me, it's a respect thing.
Yeah.
It's just a
You
respect.
act like he older like that, man. Come on now.
Come on, bruh, like,
He's 2 years older than you.
bruh, yo, but this still like that's still like yo, like I don't even know what it is, bruh. I can't even help it. You know what I mean, like, bruh, like, word, man. That's beautiful, man. I appreciate this. Was the great,
Appreciate you coming.
great meal.
Me.
This was this is what 4 course.
Facts.
It like the last this I'm like so glad that he was on board and even presented the idea of us having guests
Yeah.
this for the summer, just because I think it's been just the illest.
Mm.
Like every show was a meal to me for real. Like what we really made it to be, and like this really, man, icing on it, sprinkles, the cherry, the
All
cream. Come on, man, this dog, man. Anything else coming? Anything right now aside from the album you pushing? Just the album right now?
Just right now, as I said before,
Yeah.
the EP Summertime Interlude, that's the only thing that I'm really focusing on right
Yeah.
now. More content, more music videos,
Yeah.
more everything. So
Yeah, man.
So be it.
Yeah, man. Check the man out on all platforms.
Winston Ward.
All of them. Man, don't miss one.
don't miss.
Yo, listen. Dog. The God. Winston.
Yeah,
Yo, man.
appreciate y'all having me too.
Yo, nah, for sure, dog. Appreciate you coming
was a
through.
pleasure.
Blessing us with the bless, man. Like, word. What's your background?
Like ethnicity.
Yeah.
I'm black. My parents are from Jamaica.
A word?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about the name Winston.
Oh, of course. You already know.
What?
You already know. Exactly. Exactly. You already know. You already know.
That's all right.
Like,
You already know.
Family
I
reunion.
was thinking like the dreads is really for me. It's like an old for real to the rocks. I'm just gonna be honest. I'm like, bruh, yo, when
Freeform.
when I see an old head Jamaicans, yo,
Yeah.
they give me the second look. They be like,
Yeah.
Rasta. I'm like, Rasta. They be blessed out here. Come on, dog. What the hell? That's like the utmost part. I'm like, dog. Yo, I'll be that. Yo, son, that's what's up, bro. Damn, bro, that's crazy, man.
That's fire.
That's what's up, man.
Who's your favorite R&B artist? This nigga.
Ooh. So,
You get one dead if choose. I guess choose like you want to choose, and you get one alive.
one dead and one alive?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So, dead, I'm going to choose Prince.
You
Right.
R&B, but not pop with Prince.
Huh?
R&B, not pop with Prince.
Here it is. Here it is. Let me tell you why.
Okay, yes, easy.
The reason why I choose Prince is because of his musicality. He played so many instruments.
Mm-hmm.
His singing voice is crazy.
Yeah.
If you ever listen to a Prince song, he's singing like high falsetto. But then when that nigga talks, he's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
I'm like, who does that?
And the fact that
You know?
people always say that too.
Exactly. So it's like, I just appreciated Prince's musicality, and he was very similar to Tupac, as they were always in the studio. They have music for days, even unreleased music that still haven't even come out yet.
Wow, yeah.
Because of their work ethic, right? So that's why I choose him. Alive, I'm gonna say Chris Brown. Huh?
That's
And
tough.
so a lot of people are shocked when I say Chris Brown, especially like singers, because they're
Yeah.
like,
Word.
why you choose him? Because obviously, so in my bio I don't talk about Chris Brown, but in my bio I got like Tank, I got Brandy, I got like all the classic Luther Vandross, I got like the classic singers, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
the reason why I like Chris Brown is kind of similar to Prince, is his work ethic,
Mm-hmm.
his musicality.
Boy, pumped it out, man. That's
Exactly, exactly.
yeah.
And he taps into another side of his creativity with his dance as well too.
that. I
So that's exactly.
I hear you.
So
I hear you.
I think Prince and Chris, for me at least, are synonymous. So that's the reason why I went.
That's that. I like
I
that.
can't. Yeah, honestly,
I might.
I can't be like, oh, what you mean? Nah, this-
Now, do you mean just to a, I guess, artist degree, or do you mean
I was
vocal
just asking.
vocal wise?
Me, I was just asking
Okay.
R&B. So
Okay.
I don't like.
No word. Now, do you have a different I want to say criteria you do for who you would prefer as like, or who you would revere as better singer or the best vocally?
For sure. I think two people stand out to me automatically. Well, three people now. Wanye from Boyz II Men. Tank, the singer Tank,
Okay.
and Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh, right.
I was really hoping you wasn't gonna say Beyonce.
No. But Beyonce's nice though.
I'm literally
People-
right. I'm literally like.
People
please
sleep
don't
on
say
how nice Beyonce is.
Nah,
Because of how famous she is,
I
but
think-
she's dead nice.
Yeah, nah, she really
She's
she
dead.
go.
I'm
She go like
dead nice.
she go. That but Jasmine Sullivan.
Oh yeah, she's ill. She's the
Raw. Oh man.
you think anybody under the table.
It be feeling like it too. Like it's heavy. Yo, that voice. I need you back. Yo, listen, come on.
That shit touch you in the place, right? You like, damn. You like, damn.
Come on, man. Come on. I needed you too. Man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah, that's great. Yo, fact. I feel that. But Tank is one I feel like kind of underrated. Like,
Yeah, super.
super. And I don't
I've seen a
always.
lot of people under the table too.
Yeah, yo, when that little challenge came out, he was,
Oh yeah.
he was hot, boy. He was like, y'all done forgot about that. Like, nah. Like, I think it was like a little TikTok. It was, I don't.
Yeah, it
This
was
one of those
like
little
a
short
social media joint.
word.
Yo, who do you think would be a good versus battle with Tank? Who you think could versus?
Not Usher. No. Usher would body Tank.
Oh, man. Go on.
Yeah, he'd body him. I think
Usher got too many.
Usher has way too many hits, way more than Tank.
Come on.
Wait, so hold on.
The Dream.
Nah.
Ooh.
Dream would.
Wait, the Dream and Usher?
Dream and Tank.
No.
Wait,
I think the Dream wins too.
Yeah. Dream and Usher would be fucking.
Yeah,
Dream and
Usher would be
I have
crazy.
a question because I was
Nah.
just talking to my girlfriend
Yeah.
about Usher.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
When was the
Yeah.
last time he actually like made a hit, like a banger, like
Who?
Usher?
What?
Was it like? Okay, and that's what I said. I just want to make sure I was in the right ballpark.
Nah,
No
that's
limit?
the way Young Thug was hot.
No limit. No limit, babe.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, it
We
was?
got talking about that song.
Yeah.
Jersey beat waiting for.
Yeah.
He did?
Duck.
Some song. I might be wrong.
I don't remember that.
He has some almost hits though.
Who?
Usher.
Oh yeah.
He got-
I mean,
he got a
but
few
nothing
almost
since,
hits.
like-
nothing crazy, joint. Nothing crazy.
I do feel like No Limit was like.
Oh, No Limit was up.
No,
That
there.
was,
yeah,
was the
but
last
like-
one?
Yeah.
Wait, what? Oh no.
That was the last hill on the roller coaster.
Oh, that was. Yeah, no, that
He's
was.
just cruising to the finish line.
He
might-
He's lit.
Oh yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. He's cruising.
Vegas is
like
making
he's
him relevant
chilling.
again.
Yeah.
Usher lit though. The faculty,
man.
that's my shit.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep.
That's my shit, bro.
Nobody knows about that. What about
I
In the
understand
Mix?
how.
What about In the Mix? Did you see In the Mix?
I
Oh,
did, but I
yo.
can't really
That's-
recall that much. I haven't
Oh.
seen it.
So bad.
In the
Damn,
mix.
With Usher,
That-
he was acting. He was acting.
Yeah.
He's a bodyguard for the girls.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm like, John B. Yo, that. Yo,
The faculty was real too. That's crazy.
Faculty, I don't care what nobody say. That's so much shit.
Yo,
Him
my
and
man.
fucking Elijah Wood.
I can't
Him and
eat.
Elijah Wood back in the 90s.
Mhm.
Man.
was my shit.
I'll be liking when an artist like act and stuff. Like,
Mhm.
come on, bro. It'd be cool. Be cool, bro. Yo, like shout out to Meth, man. He going
Oh, yeah.
he going hard, man. He's taking it serious.
He's taking it to another level.
Yeah, for real. Real talk.
Holding it down on power.
Yo.
What
That's
season did
great.
he pop up on? Huh? No, what
Nah.
season?
Talking about, nah, you talking about Method Man.
He was season,
Wasn't he-
yeah, season. Yeah, he was season one. Was it season one?
Yeah, he was season one. He was season one.
Of Ghost,
oh.
Ghost.
That he yeah.
I guess I should.
Word, he landed that deal. Word.
Did you fuck with Power?
I seen almost all of them.
Yes.
No, I've seen all of them.
Yes.
Wait, all even the branch road. Oh wow, okay,
Every
okay.
last one of them.
That's fast. Funny as hell.
I watched
The reason why I said
series,
almost is
like,
because I didn't see BMF yet,
Oh,
But
yeah.
BFF is not essentially a part of Howard, so
Yeah.
But
I can say I've
I
seen every
understand
last
because I bunch all of them together. I'm like, that's a
Exactly.
50 show.
Exactly.
That's a 50 show. They all in
all
the
of
same
it shit
shit.
power, right?
Because honestly, he was like, let me just branch this one out real
Hey,
quick.
y'all niggas watch Jujutsu Kaisen? No, let me stop. Yeah,
I-
guess. Yo, let me
What
stop,
is
stop.
that?
Yo,
What is that?
what?
To bring it back to Usher, I kept thinking that he had something recent, but I'm thinking of the joint with him and Summer Walker come through. I just looked it up, and I was just like, he had something else that was
You're
really
okay,
loud.
okay.
But it was that. But that's Summer Walker's
When-
song. So,
Okay, yeah. That
so
was
2019.
okay, yeah.
Yeah, good. That's the name of it.
The song?
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
Kiki Palmer was in
What
the
she-
video. She's in the music
Okay,
video.
yeah, I was about to say, I thought she was just in the video. I
Yeah,
didn't know
yeah,
they did
it's
the song.
it's actually it's Usher's song.
Oh yeah, you know he's still that never he's still dropping some hot. I think what it was a good kisser. I don't know
Oh, yeah, Good Question was crazy.
that one. Yeah, that was that. I like that when he picked it up. The devil is alive. You know,
It was the beat. It was the beat that was different too. The
Oh,
It's like, oh shit. Right. It's like, hold on, what? Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
That shit was fire.
oh dog. I was like, all right,
Right.
yo, son, I like these. Yo, see, that's the thing about that singing, like I like when you know what I'm saying, because when you spit, you can spit the flow up. You feel me? Like, you know what I mean? You could, but when you singing, like the way you go freaking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
bruh,
Yo,
come
the way you
on,
put, you know what I'm saying? Tune the vocal cords.
yeah,
They're
Different
your
variations.
Bruh.
Your vocal cords are your first instrument that you're born with.
the
Know what I'm
most
saying?
beautiful
So
instrument.
Somebody
It's the most.
practices at it if they, know what I'm saying, pick up the fact that, oh,
Mm-hmm.
do this.
Sharpening.
From a young age, you sharpening,
Yeah,
like you
man.
just said, you sharpening your tool. That's your first instrument.
Work
Facts.
at it like a
Facts.
crack addict starting rehab. No,
To your point, I think
That's
a lot of people they say
first time, because my bad.
no. All I was saying is a lot of people say that singing is a talent, and a lot of times I like to push back on it because I'm like, bro, you don't know how hard I fucking worked to have this voice that I got now. You know what I mean? And I'm still working on it.
And then you gotta maintain it too. Work.
Exactly.
Every
So
day, yeah.
I think when people call singing a talent,
Mm-hmm.
it's almost I personally don't take it as disrespect,
It's almost
but
insulting.
someone can see it as disrespect
It's almost
because it's almost like you're disregarding all of the hard work that people had to put in by saying, "Oh, that's God-given talent that you had." Like, nah.
Nah, I'm over
Like,
here.
don't get me wrong. It was God too,
Yeah.
but it was also me as well too. Like,
He started this.
Exactly.
I gotta finish him.
Exactly.
When you were
Yes.
saying that, not to like compare to anything, I was thinking about like sports. Like some people have talent and some people like putting the motherfucking work.
exactly,
Kobe putting in the motherfucking
Exactly.
work.
exactly.
Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Jordan putting in the work.
Dr. J.
Yeah.
LeBron too. Let's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
That's a probably more. It's possible. Might have to put because he had to live up to. Gotta live up to.
Now,
And that's the thing. Like,
Let's not. Yeah, we're not gonna. I'm not gonna say that.
to be clear, I'm not a LeBron fan, but I gotta acknowledge his greatness.
He's like you put.
But I gotta acknowledge his greatness. He's great. I gotta acknowledge his greatness.
that's why I said number 2 go. Number 2 go.
Crazy. We're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
see,
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like when you are that good,
Mm-hmm.
when whatever you do is like variables.
Yeah.
To, I guess, people move the goalpost.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like once you reach that upper echelon of
Facts.
But at the same,
whatever the hell it is, they're like, oh, but this one did. Like Martin and Jamie Foxx. You're like, oh, but Martin, you know, you watch that, it's always gonna make you laugh. But Jamie Foxx had this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a lopsided-ish battle,
Yep.
if that makes any sense.
Completely agree.
no, yeah, man. Excellent point. Excellent. Man, listen. All right.
Don't compare yourself to the next person. Your journey is your journey.
Nah. Bump that.
But do better.
Bump that.
Like in a form, like in a form, bump it, so it stays at the top.
Nah.
Oh,
Not even.
okay.
What was I finna say? I was finna say Jagged Edge
Ooh.
or 112.
It's kind of easy for me, but
All right. Oh, okay. Actually, I don't want to go first. Please. I have my answer though.
Sir.
Please.
I already had it really hard.
I'd love to
I'm
hear.
going main
Oh,
112.
112? Okay.
112. Okay.
Okay.
112.
Oh, Steve.
I'm going Jagged Edge.
I'm,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you.
Listen.
Thank you. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
Come on.
Exactly.
yeah.
Something about it. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Come on. And then they hit the run.
That remix was classic.
With the run. Come on. Yo, come what? Rapping this mother. God, come on, dog.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Son, listen, I ain't gonna hold you though. Peaches and cream, but come on. But
Yeah, yeah.
Jagged, come on, son. Nah, that's
I,
it.
I think to your point, I think 112 was a lot more commercial than
Yeah,
Jagged
yeah.
Edge.
That may, yeah, I do agree. Like,
But Jagged Edge had essence about them.
oh,
There's something about their music that spoke to you, you know?
cause they, well, I feel like when they
Arguably,
look
right?
like, oh, that, yo, yeah, you know what, my mom's like, my mom's is like, she listened, whatever she listened to a little bit more of,
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh, that's the real one.
Right.
That's what you really like. Okay. Words, so that's when you coming up on those fields. I'm like, yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's what's up,
I
dog.
think 112 though.
Yeah, right. Like it's hard. It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
I got as a kid. Like I had the one
Mainstream.
What?
Yeah. Which one?
The pamphlet. What's that shit?
Or-
The pieces they
Room
Yeah.
112. Room 112.
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Oh, well, that's funny. That's yeah.
That's
That
it.
I feel like that. Yeah, that got go. That got was different.
I was looking through that shit, learning the lyrics and shit.
Facts. Facts. I was literally just talking about that the other
Good
day.
days.
That's what's up. This.
I the fuck out of that shit, though.
Mm. That's how it go. That's how it
Scratch it or did you break it?
Nah, like, you know, the case, like, I used to, like, have, like, you know, you have, like, this shit, we call it this.
Yeah.
That bitch.
Mhm.
I have one of those. So, like, the actual casing.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Oh nah. See, that's mad funny, son. See, that's why I want to get to that point where I'm like copping finals, man. I'm trying to get the finals. That's one thing. One of my mans told me. He said,
Copy from Clear.
he said you should make. He was just has an idea for you know what I'm saying. He's like, yeah, I mean, I would sell albums on vinyl still. Still people that listen to music on vinyls.
Yeah.
Or man, he said he said his daughter still listens to it. She's like, yeah, she's young. So I'm like, oh, okay, still a relevant thing. And then there's not too many vinyl production on.
Right.
They
So-
usually do like really good albums. Like I've seen Good Kid, Mad City, or like some movie albums or
Word?
like other
And
albums.
vinyl?
Yeah, they usually check Walmart, or a thrift shop.
Yeah.
14, Force Hills Drive.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, popular.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fire.
Check
Okay.
Walmart.
Yeah,
Check
nah.
I'll
They
be
also have vinyl players, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't even ventured into that
Upon a
side,
Yeah, so-
but
Yeah.
I want to. But to be honest, I'm kind of scared, to be honest,
Mm,
because I appreciate digital music so much.
yeah.
So and
It's right there to push a button.
yeah, and then also I have like an addictive personality, right? So I know that if I get the vinyl and I love it
Mm-hmm.
and it
Gonna get
sounds
many.
better, which I already know is gonna sound better.
Oh.
I'm gonna be like, now all I want to listen to is vinyl.
And then they gonna feel different. Just at the record, you like,
exactly,
God, what?
Shit gonna illuminate the room.
But that's
exactly.
only gonna translate to the music, because then you're gonna add that warmth to the music.
Yeah,
Honestly, I really want to get one. I just gotta wait for it.
I keep it like nice, like
Seal?
my favorite ones, framed up on the wall.
How many do you think you have?
Right now, I have like kind of a whole bunch of old Calypso records too, like old
Nice.
What?
types of yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, that's
So I was like, that's why I asked, how many do you think you had?
A lot. I don't
He's like,
yeah, nah,
Do you think you
yeah.
have more than
You got at least 100. At least.
105?
You got crates?
No. Okay.
Because like some of them, like so my uncle passed, he had like a bunch of them, so I got all of those.
Mhm.
My grandfather's like all of those.
No,
Mhm.
was.
I haven't listened to all of them.
Mm.
It's just a lot. It's a lot of music to listen to.
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when you listen to vinyls, like your whole house sounds like music.
Facts.
You could hear the vibrate, you could feel the vibrations through the wall. Like different, very different.
I really want to get a vinyl player. I just have to wait for my girls to get older. Like, we need more space. Like, me and my
Get a
girls can
small
talk
one,
about
like
it.
Urban Outfitters.
No, no, but I want, like, a proper one that I could, like...
Big,
what that authentic?
Yeah.
It gotta be
He wants
real.
photographs.
I gotta crank that mother. I gotta crank it. What?
No, but just, like a nice looking something.
Nah, yeah.
Gotta shop around.
Nah, for
a
sure.
nice one that can hold all them at one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow, that
That
shit.
shit gonna be bread though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, everything worth it is, isn't it? Or,
Yes or no?
well, yeah.
Nah, as big as that thing, you need a warehouse.
He's in a warehouse.
Yo, warehouse. Nah, boy, yo. Damn, man. Yo. This shit was great, man. This shit was great, dog. Really appreciate you. Appreciate the presence.
It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Appreciate the pull up.
Necessary.
Love.
Facts.
Feel nothing but love right now.
Love that
Dude,
conversation.
Reaffirm.
Yo,
Facts.
that's what it's about, bruh.
Somebody out there
Tastes
gonna
better than
get the
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
message and spread the love
yeah.
and spread the message.
Facts.
Somebody else out there is gonna get the message and spread love. Spread the message.
Yeah, we cut, right?